Welcome to Urban Legends, and in tonight's episode we'll be traveling to the American Midwest to look at an elusive, yet much feared creature, which is said to grow up to 9 feet tall. This is the story of the Ohio Grassman. Since 1869, people have reported seeing large bipedal apes in the grasslands of Ohio. Native Americans living in the region confirmed this and often spoke of a race of giant ape men who co-inhabit the area. These mysterious beings are known as the Wild Ones of the Woods. In an effort to maintain peace with these creatures, the Native Americans would at one time leave out food for them, but this coexistence was not always successful, as the Ohio Grassmen are known to be extremely bad-tempered and aggressive, much more so than other creatures of this type. The Ohio Grassman shares similarities with Bigfoot and Sasquatch in its appearance. The Grassman's body is said to be covered in shaggy brown fur. Its long arms, muscular head, and broad shoulders contribute to its imposing presence. The fur conceals its entire body except for the palms of its hands and chest. Reports can vary on its height and weight, but it is generally believed that the Grassman stands around 7 to 9 feet tall and weighs up to 1,000 pounds. Most reports say that it has orange eyes and a pungent smell, much like the skunk ape of Florida, but this is a bigger animal. One of the most famous sightings of the ape occurred in the small village of Minerva. In summer of 1978, the grandchildren of Evelyn and Hal Clayton encountered the creature while playing outside. The young children ran inside screaming about a hairy monster. The couple went outside to investigate and found a large ape-like creature, which they estimated to weigh 300 pounds, sitting in a gravel pit on their property while playing with the trash. The couple quickly ran back inside, terrified. Although this would not be their last encounter with the Ohio Grassman. Another night, the ape was seen looking in through the Clayton's kitchen window. It disappeared before Hal was able to get his gun. Upon investigation by the local police, the creature was nowhere to be found, but there were still footprints from the animal left behind in the mud. A terrible smell, presumably left by the Grassman, still hung in the air. Later that year, the couple saw the creature for a third time, on top of a hill by an old mine near their home. They then observed not one but two of the creatures on the same hill a month later, in broad daylight. In 2003, a group of campers had a spine-chilling encounter with the Ohio Grassman in the serene confines of Kyuga Valley National Park. It was late at night, and the campers heard rustling in the dense underbrush. Initially, they dismissed it as typical wildlife activity and continued their nocturnal escapade. But then, emerging from the shadowy woods, a huge figure covered in green materialized before their eyes. Standing approximately 7 feet tall, the Grassman exuded an otherworldly aura. Its body seemed camouflaged by grass and plant matter. Frozen in fear, the campers watched as the cryptid let out an eerie howl, a sound that sent shivers down their spines. The creature watched them for a few moments, and its presence defied rational explanation to the confused campers. Was it a relic from ancient times, or something more malevolent? They couldn't discern its intentions, but they knew they were in the presence of something powerful and terrifying. As the Grassman sauntered away into the darkness, the campers remained stunned. The encounter left an indelible mark on the witnesses and often gets told around campfires, especially in the national park where it happened. Although no hard evidence of the Grassman has been found yet, something else has. The ape is known for its peculiar habit of constructing large grassy shelters or nests. And many believe that's where its name originated from. The nests are rudimentary and are made with materials from the grassy landscape. They resemble hut-like arrangements woven from tall grasses. These nests likely serve as shelter and concealment for the cryptid. They provide a safe haven amidst the wild expanse of Ohio's grasslands. Unlike elaborate bird nests, the Grassman's constructions are functional rather than ornate. They are made from interwoven grass, leaves, and branches. The purpose of these nests likely serve as spots for resting, sleeping, or observing the surroundings. Researchers have stumbled upon these nests during expeditions, and they are always found in areas with a high concentration of Grassman sightings and are usually the same size and shape. While the Grassman shares many similarities with the Sasquatch, there are some noticeable differences. Nearly all the sightings and encounters of the Ohio Grassman have taken place in tall grass, whereas the majority of Sasquatch sightings happen typically in the forests of Washington and Oregon. The Grassman is said to have noticeably orange eyes. Where occasionally this is mentioned in Sasquatch sightings, it is never emphasized like it is when describing the Grassman. In terms of temperament, the Ohio Grassman is said to be aggressive and angry, which is not typical for Sasquatch behavior, and there is the building of the nests, which again, is unique to the Grassman. Although its size, strength and general appearance is similar, maybe this cryptid has evolved in a different way than its cousins in the Pacific Northwest, possibly by adaptation to a different environment, and the same could be true of the skunk ape from the southern states. There are a number of potential explanations for the Ohio Grassman sightings and encounters, including misidentifications, hoaxes, and the possible existence of an unknown and undiscovered species. One such possibility is that the sightings are hoaxes, whether intentional or unintentional. It's not uncommon for people to fabricate sightings or encounters with Sasquatch or other cryptid creatures in order to gain fame or attention. Additionally, some people may unintentionally create the impression of a Bigfoot sighting through the use of costumes or other props, or through manipulation of physical evidence such as hair samples or tracks on the ground. Another possibility is that the Grassman sightings are the result of misidentifications of already known animals, especially if conditions are bad and the sighting is brief. Some of the characteristics of the traditional Bigfoot, such as its size and gait, could be explained by known animals, such as black bears. In some cases, sightings of Bigfoot may be the result of people misinterpreting the behavior or appearance of these animals. Despite these explanations, many people believe the Ohio Grassman and other Sasquatch-like creatures may represent an undiscovered and unknown species. While there is sadly little evidence to support this popular theory, some researchers have pointed to the existence of unidentified primates in other parts of the globe as evidence that these creatures could exist in North America as well. In addition to these controversial scientific theories, there are also historical and cultural factors that might influence beliefs about the Ohio Grassman. Many Native American cultures, for example, have stories and legends about the Sasquatch, and these strong beliefs may play a role in shaping modern perceptions of the Ohio Grassman. Also, the immense popularity of Bigfoot as a cultural icon and the presence of a largely dedicated community of Bigfoot enthusiasts may also influence beliefs about the Ohio Grassman and similar cryptids. What do you believe the Grassman to be? A misidentification? Or a real Sasquatch? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos.